Warm-ups underway as we are just minutes from our second game of today's Sunday Scaries Showdown as Kings Park and Smithtown lived up to the hype. Let's see what these two have in store as East Islip takes on Sachem. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you more action. For now, I'm going to step aside and let you guys enjoy the warm-ups. See you at puck drop. Unkwitz and Smith to kick this one off. We are underway. Game 2 of today's doubleheader begins. It's Squilante playing it behind the net. Clark trying to navigate it out of the zone here. Good pressure early on by Sachem. This one's hurried in front before Brody can come up with it. Around the boards it goes. Burns. Try to push it forward here. Now it's Clark. Clark stumbles. He had some immense pressure coming from Sachem. Islip with some trouble getting this one out of the zone, but they finally are able to advance ahead as Smith tumbles. This results in an odd man chance. Monkowitz was shot as that one redirected off a leg. That was Brody. Wobbly after blocking that attempt. Here's Nicholas Yuskovic, the alternate captain for the Chiefs, springing it forward. Varsity trying to hunt it down. This one is wrapped around. Taken back for a moment, but then found the stick once again of Sachem. Shiani tried to break away from the pressure for a moment. A lot of early pressure being displayed by Sachem against Islip, as we'll have another draw as this one was knocked out of play. Got a chance to meet today's starter for Islip. Let's meet the other starter. On the other end, this is Sachem. A good job at closing in with a scoring opportunity in the early get-go of this contest. Heinesen working it inside the zone as that shot from the point is swallowed up in the glove by Squilante. Steven Squilante entering this game with a 3.5 goals against average. 90 minutes of being in the net as Maloney tried to spin it across. Siani had some pressure. Here's Siani working it behind the goal. Nice chance in front. That was Dolfo getting hounded right there. Now it's Heinesen. Maloney trying to step in there. Some support to Heinesen. Heinesen spinning. Gets it in front as that one was almost touched home right there by Gandolfo. And Gandolfo being counted right there by Abrami as this is Heinesen in control for a moment before Islip can take it back, and now everyone begins to converge along the half wall. Sachem doing a tremendous job at keeping this puck inside Islip's zone as this one was almost slammed in there by Gandolfo again. That's Sturek getting muscled into the glass. And here's Sachem finally being pushed in the other direction as Islip goes for a line change as Sachem regroups and resets. Yuskovic trying to pop it forward as Smith gets tied up for a moment. Bizarro on the ice for Sachem. There's Bizarro. Navigated forward as Yuskovic trickles this one off the boards, and this one couldn't be touched across successfully over to Smith, but nevertheless, Clark has it again. Here's Sean Smith. Smith ahead to Clark. Can't handle the feed. Rebound chance off the post. It's waved off. I thought that went in. It's no goal. Back the other way. Sachem. Chance as that one from Monkowitz hit the side of the cage. Squilante gave him no room to get it past him as this one is knocked all the way down there. Icing waved off as Trakey trying to hound down Brachia of Sachem. Poletsky tried to get it over across to Brachia, but not enough. As this results in Varsity leading the charge again for the Chiefs. that one almost misfired right there behind the goal by Breccia as he tried to lay it across, and it nearly got in the direction of Landry, as this is East Islip providing some good pressure in the neutral zone. And here comes Andrew Wurst with a head full of steam as he couldn't get there in time to get it home. Another chance in front, and that one was steered wide again by Wurst. And Wurst being tied up right there. Kept alive in the zone by East Islip. Knocked out for a moment. Offside signaled. And this will buy Sachem some time to regroup. And here they come again. Weaver trying to spin ahead and get to it before Alessi can, but he's not going to do that. Alessi registering 4 points in 5 games for the East Islip Chiefs. Alessi angling it across to Abrami. Jacob Abrami. Here's Anatra. Ryan Anatra dangling to the net. Save made by Landry. Nathan Landry, perfect in goal so far. 4 shots faced, 4 shots stopped. Natra got tied up right there, as this is one of the Sachem players, Mitchell, having some trouble steering away from East Islip's pressure. And there it is again as Landry knocks the net off. Play continues. And Landry will put it back on its moorings. Back the other way. Gandolfo. Gandolfo taking it around. Dishing it onto the stick of Muckwitz. Over. Across in front. Noam is home to jam it in there. Abrami with a nice maneuver. Jacob Abrami could only get around one as Sachem impedes his progress. Nice nifty reception by Ciani. Here is Muckwitz, another attempt, and that one was fought off by Squilante. Anatra. Ryan Clark dumps a man as he got the shot off. Natra being pressured right there. And this one's led ahead. And along Gandolfo. Juskovic racing back. Gandolfo to the backhand. And he's stopped by Squilante. Play continues as Sachem continues to pressure inside the Chief zone. Back from the point. Another chance is deflected off of Squilante and out of play. Sachem has been owning East Islip's zone from the get-go in this first period, as Steven Squilante is doing an admirable job at keeping those pucks from going into the net. And East Islip almost had one go their way, but the post had other ideas, and this is icing. And evidently the replay shows that the puck did not go in the net after it pinged off the iron. So we remain scoreless. Sean Smith trying to erase that as he got the shot up that was stopped by Landry. Gandolfo inadvertently stepped up by his own man Piletsky as this one's fired out of play. Pardon me, that was Heinesen, number 51. Gandolfo, number 50. Captain Heinesen, number 51. And he's on the bench. And we'll have another go at center ice. Progressing forward is Muckwitz. Sachem in! Score! It was only a matter of time before Sachem would strike, and they do with that goal by Jacob Richard Muckwitz. And look at him getting past Brody to get the shot off, and just popped above the glove of Escalante to make this a 1-0 game, and Markowitz had a huge performance a couple of weeks ago against Connecticut Sayville in an upset victory, with Sachem defeating the Thunderbirds 4-2, and they look to pull off yet another shocker here against one of the best teams in the varsity division, as this is Monkwitz yet again creating some more havoc inside the East Islip zone with his offensive prowess. Around the boards it goes Sturrock. It's muscled into the glass. McGuire at the line, keeping it in the zone. Weaver can't get to it as Alessi had trouble navigating down the zone. Now Worse has to handle it. Makes it off the boards, but not far enough out of the zone. This buys East Islip some time to regroup, as this one is led ahead for a moment for Ozzy. Behind, the feed was 2 ahead of him. Is this chance? Rockets wide of the cage. Sturrock touches it back in. Behind the goal for Ozzy. Positioned perfectly as he's hounded there by one of the Sachem players. Now in the opposite corner. Fed back to the point by Worse to Alessi. Alessi hanging tight as he keeps it in the zone for a moment. But Sachem's number 44, Muckwitz. He's going to do everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen. This one is intercepted, turned over again by East Islip. Ahead comes Sachem. Turning attempt wouldn't go for Sachem's number 81, Borzuk. And Abrami went down to the ice. He's back on his skates. This is Mitchell trying to... He is stood up and leveled hard! A massive check laid by Jesse Burns on Mitchell. A statement made. East Islip. As everything settles down once again. And now it may erupt as Sachem is gliding back in. Here's Hughes around the man. Hughes to the net. Save made Squante. Rebound. It's loose as Bizarro. Takes it behind the goal, now back along the half wall as he's muscled along the glass. Another shot attempt is blocked right there by Riolo as another player spills hard to the boards. Einison working the zone, and he's stood up by Sturrock. As Sturrock targets the Sachem captain. And this one fired back in as East Islip buys some time to reset. Smith touches it across, but not far enough. Monkwitz keeps it in the zone as he dangles again, but not far ahead of Sachem, East Islip. Walsh almost near trouble for East Islip. Penalty called, and it will be against Walsh. A cross-check to East Islip's number 78. And he's going to go into the box for 2 minutes. This will give Sachem the opportunity to cash in on the man advantage for the first time today. Brief stoppage right there in the discussion between the head official and the Sachem head coach. And we'll get this power play underway as it's East Islip coming up with it, but Sachem has it back. Nice move right there by Monkwitz as he takes it behind the goal. Monkwitz observing, looking for someone open. Borzuk drops to Maloney. Monkwitz has it again. Monkwitz pops it across. Hughes is taken down, or pardon me, that was Smith that was taken down. Hughes went down as well. Play continues. Sachem still with the power play. Borsak can't push in there as this is Monkwitz again. Monkwitz fires a shot and it's stopped by Squante, who covers up. Back to the point it goes. And on to Sachem working the zone. Monkwitz with a shot, and that one was blocked by a man in front. This one's fired high and out of play into the mesh. All the way down it goes. No icing. As Islip still remains on the penalty kill with under a minute left to go. This is hooked into the zone again as Burns is on the hunt. Fires it out of harm's way. Another clear for East Islip. Mitchell. He's hounded down right there by Wurst. Wurst short-handed for a moment. Had it, and now it's taken back by Sachem. Ciani, alternate captain for Sachem. Dancing. Ciani to the net. Fires a shot. Hit off the glass. And a good play right there, taken back by Alessi. Frank Alessi stops short, gets a shot off, and then missed wide of the post. As East Islip's coach was looking for a penalty. There's a chance. Ciani, as that one was fought off by Squante. Alessi slams it out of the zone. And we have a no penalty, but we'll have a face-off draw because of a high stick. Just as the Sachem power play expires. Back to the point it goes. This one is wheeled forward, but not in the right direction. It went wide of the net. Nice nifty reception right there by Abrami. Jake Abrami over to his man in front. Save made by Landry. A good stop by Sachem's netminder as Nathaniel Landry continues his perfect outing. Other way, Gandolfo being hounded down by Yuskovic. Got it across. Breccia with a shot, and that one was stopped from the mask of Squante. Half a minute to go in the first. Breccia across, and that one missed the stick of Gandolfo as he was awaiting at the far wing. Had it wide open net. Anatra over. Abrami! Save again is made by Landry. That's back-to-back saves against East Islip's aggressive forecheck by Nathaniel Landry, and it's icing for Sachem. And the only goal recipient of the period taking the draw here, Monkwitz, as it's wheeled around, we touched up, as a hit is thrown in the dying seconds of the first. And that's how we go to the second, with Sachem up 1-0.
Johnson made a couple plays. The one foot like Johnson. Did he not?
Coaches strategize, and the players return to the ice for the second period of this Sunday showdown. As Trahey gets tied up right there for a moment, and Eastside's looking to spring ahead. Here's Smith. Smith with a shot on net, not far enough as it trickled to the goal and had to be played aside by Landry again as Islip now on the aggressive front for a moment before it was taken by Bizarro. And now relinquished as Islip had control of it, or has control of it still. Trahey missed the feed attempt. Instead, it's worse handling business. Smith with the shot attempt that was blocked. Smith able to sidestep away from the check. Trahey keeps it in the zone. Trahey dancing, got it across, but not enough on the stick of Smith as this one pinballs off a few bodies in front. Immediately intercepted right there by Munkwitz, and here he comes. Munkwitz taking it wide. Munkwitz with a shot, save made by Squilante. Islip looking to create some noise here in the second as they've been shut out for now 16 and a half minutes. Haven't scored a goal since the later moments of the first period of Wednesday night's contest against Smithtown, where they lost 5-1. The only goal was registered by Ryan Anatra. Heinesen on the draw for Sachem as this one is won back by Islip. Wheeled around by the Chiefs, but not far enough. Good job right there by Weaver. Here's Worst the other way. Andrew Worst back in the game. And here's Orzuk. 2-on-1 chance developing. Orzuk across, one-time attempt. Score! It's a 2-0 game as Sachem converts on the 2-on-1 attack. And the goal by James Weaver does it. What a setup by Borzuk. Jumping on top of the East Islip miscue, which allowed Sachem to strike at a moment's notice. Matthew Heinesen trying to wheel it ahead to Weaver. James Weaver, the latest goal recipient, elects to stay on the ice. Here's Borzuk again. Has some pressure coming from Burns. Here's Anatra. Anatra sidesteps away from that hit attempt. Anatra taking it on the venture inside Sachem's zone. Alessi back on the stick of Anatra. Anatra to the net. Save made by Landry. Weaver. Long-range feed attempt was kicked away by Burns. As that one is now will be touched up by Sachem. Once Sachem touches this one up, East Islip will go to the man advantage. Squilante to the bench. Extra attacker, and Squilante goes back to the goal. We get a penalty for interference against Sachem. A much-needed power play for the Chiefs. Facing a 2-0 facing a 2-goal hole. Finding themselves in a 2-goal hole. And maybe, just maybe, this is the spark they need to turn things around. They've been outscored for 3 periods straight. Gandolfo to the net, brings it off the iron. The head official waves it off Gandolfo, as that is the second shot that hit off the post that did not go in. Gandolfo on the hunt again. His progress impeded by East Islip's power play units. Anatra taking this wide. He's muscled into the boards by Siani. Absorbs the hit, tried to fire it across Abrami, couldn't get all of it. Abrami trying to slam it back towards the zone. Here's Alessi. Frank Alessi dangling to the goal. Tied up in a save made by Lantry. Good play by both sides. Alessi on the attempt, Lantry on the stop. Yuskevich muscles his man off the puck. Abrami tried to dish it down low. Here's Burns to get it. Alessi drops it to Abrami. Abrami just squirted it wide of the cage. This one is fed across. Abrami had to hold on tight right there. Here's Abrami getting it back. Tightrope shot right there. Stopped by Landry. Half a minute to go on the man advantage. Sachem looking to respond on the penalty kill. Gandolfo in with a shot and a save made by Squilante. Second, Matthew Gandolfo wanting some redemption after hitting the post moments before. Here comes the extra attacker, and we are full strength again. Monkwitz in the zone. Monkwitz trying to dangle through everyone. He's checked off the puck right there, and this one is taken behind the goal and will be attempted to be taken even more further by Anatra. He'll go for a line change. It's in the zone as Clark has some trouble right there. Clark pounded to the ice. Play continues. No penalty as the physicality begins to ramp up, as it was a high level in the first. Here's Worst over to Smith. Smith with a shot saved by Landry. Rebound chance, and that one was stopped wide. That's wide right there by Brody. Worst off the boards, behind the cage. Centering chance in front. Lantry may have gotten a piece of that one as East Islip can't convert. Bordzuk the other way. Bordzuk, another attempt. Save made by Squilante, and he covers up. Attempt on net by Poletsky. Rebound in front as Heineson fired it wide. East Islip pushing forward. Abrami dangling through his legs. Abrami to the goal! And the amazing stop is made by Nathan Landry! Incredible! A miraculous head stretch save by the Sachem netminder, and the numbers for him continue to rise. His 10th save of this contest. Heineson. Hughes. Heinesen got a shot off, but not far enough. This one was wheeled back in front, but no one was home. Wafted ahead, but missed the outreach kick and skate of Trakey. Knocked all the way back down. Walsh having to go get it. This one deflected off his skates. Heinesen has to race back to get it before Farazi can get to it. Led ahead, and Gandolfo has some trouble on the reception, and this allows these Islip to respond as Trakey is stopped. And a good play right there by Munkwitz. And that one is slammed all the way back down for icing. Back to the point it goes. Gandolfo, nice move in front, but he launched it out of play. The goal is no good, neither was the field goal. Gandolfo couldn't get that one to go. Under 7 minutes to go in the second. Munkwitz again, one of the only goal recipients today. Turned over, Anatra, in alone, tugged, and he got the shot off, and it was stopped by Landry. But if it wasn't for the pressure coming from Sachem's defense, Ryan Anatra could have successfully converted on that. But fortunately for Sachem, they did not let that one go. Borzuk trying to get by Brody. This 281s clash. Nice feed across, and that one couldn't be slammed forward. Natra buying some time, got it across to Brody. Brody, pressure coming from Borzuk as he drops it back. Pushed forward, hopped off a stick. Icing waved off as East Islip bringing out some new reinforcements. Meanwhile, Sachem having some trouble controlling in their zone as East Islip's fresh new attack begins. Anatra. Here's Smith. And he gives it away to Weaver. Borzuk. Heinesen. Now Burns. Burns firing it around. Yep. Penalty. Too many men. As we await confirmation, and indeed it will be a penalty against Sachem. And George Calberer will sit in the box for 2 minutes while East Islip will stay on the ice and try to convert on another power play. 0 for 1 in today's game so far. Trying to erase that, make it 1 for 2. Burns from the point, got a shot off, and it was fired wide. Brahmi to the net, and a deflecting attempt by Anatra rang off the crossbar. Things settle down for a moment as this is Anatra bringing it back to the top. Burns in front of Brahmi. Brahmi with a shot. That one was blocked again. Out of the zone and cleared out by Sachem. Anatra. Ryan Anatra dancing in the zone again. Anatra going on an adventure. Back to the point. Brody fakes the drive, or Leslie in this case, faked the drive, and a steal attempt, and maybe a chance here for Sachem on the penalty kill. Nice play by Siani, but to his own miscue, his own fault, he gives it up to East Islip. Now let's see. It's muscled in the boards right there by Hughes. But that miscue by Siani kills off some time for East Islip to convert on this power play. Anatra rings another one off the bar. That's 2 on the power play. Another chance in this one. Deflected off a stick and wide. Nice move by Abrami. Abrami fires one. That one just missed. Out of the zone it goes. Short-handed chance for Gandolfo. To the net. And it's stopped by Scolante. Sachem. Back-to-back penalty kills. And maybe another goal here. 2-on-1 chance. Weaver across Gandolfo. Can't get the feed. Monkwitz over Maloney. Having some trouble settling it as he had to throw it back down deep. Weaver in front. Gandolfo, or no, Monkwitz try to flip it over the net to no avail. Nice move right there by Borsak. Monkwitz again. He's slowed down, and this one's taken back by East Islip. Clark on the attack. Mitchell trying to evade that pressure. Yuskovic from the point, lets it go! Oh, he breaks it off the bar! A trifecta of goal attempts by East Islip comes up short, courtesy of the crossbar. Do yourself a favor, Nathan Landry, and give that net a tap, because, man, oh man. Meanwhile, it's Brachia. Trying to center in front, a collision at the goal causes the net to come off its moorings. Heinesen able to win it back. There's Brachia trying to step forward with it. This one is banked off the boards. Yuskovic can't handle it cleanly. And this one back on the stick of Heinesen. Heinesen working it deep. Matthew Heinesen fires a shot, and not strong enough as he didn't get much elevation on that one, as this one is pinballed back in front and touched off the stick of Bizarro. Brachia. Suddenly fires a shot, and that one was blocked by Perazzi and out of play. Closing in on the final minute and a half of this period, where it's been the same story as the last one. Sachem in front. This one had a whole bunch of twists and turns, courtesy of Ryan Anatra and East Islip. Hitting the crossbar 3 consecutive times. Twice on the power play, and then once just as it expired. And the whistle is blown again. So we'll have another draw in a new location. location was within proximity of the first location that was there before, so it wasn't too far away. Here comes Abrami, and either Alessi or Burns was caught red-handed going offsides, so another stoppage of play. Frank Alessi stopped again right there by East Islip's attack. Or Sachem's attack in this case. Rami has some trouble with it. Here's Monkwitz grabbing a hold of it again. Under a minute left to play in the second. Here's Monkwitz. Curl and drag attempt. He scores! Another beauty by Jacob Richard Monkwitz. And it's 3-0 Sachem. And for East Islip, the Sunday Scaries are hitting them hard as they go, or they are about to go 4 straight periods without registering a goal. They haven't scored since the later moments of the first. And they tied it up against Smithtown on Wednesday night before the Bulls unleashed with 4 big ones en route to a 5-1 victory and an end to East Islip's perfect season bid. Banked off the boards, and Heinessen controls it, kicks it back onto his stick. Heinessen lofts it out of the zone, played in the neutral zone as Brody gets tripped up at the buzzer. And we'll see if East Islip can fight their way back in this one. 3-0 the score as we go into the third.
Let's go, Sachem!
And that man lined up in front of us alongside Diolo for Sachem explains East Islip's situation in the best way possible. Bizarro worlds. As this one can't be successfully flipped across by Alessi. And this one back on the stick of Sachem and propelled out of play. Wheeled around the zone, around the boards, and Weaver has to come up with it. He stood up right there by Sturrock. Sinatra pressured by Borzuk. Borzuk trying to steal it back as Sinatra escapes, takes another hit. Here comes East Islip. Sturek. Muscled off right there by Weaver. Diola trying to play some bully puck right there. There's Sturek throwing another body, but may cost them. Monkwitz in, across, over, but not enough as Heinesen has handled the feed. There's Monkwitz with 2 goals on his resume today. And boy, a third would be a big one. All the way to the other end. Icing is waved off. Landry, who now has 13 saves on 13 shots faced, thought it was going to be touched up, and that would have given St. Jude another face-off zone opportunity inside East Islip's territory. And now we finally got a whistle blown. Too many men, and it's going against East Islip. And things continue to get even worse for the Chiefs. Down 3-0 entering the third. And now once again, East Islip finds themselves on the penalty kill. Where Sachem has converted once today, courtesy of Monkwitz. Bracchia. There's Monkwitz. Monkwitz sidestepping the pressure. Over to Heinesen. Across. Couldn't get it in time to get off as that one was cut off by Clark. Monkwitz keeps it in nevertheless. Taken back right there by East Islip and lofted out of the zone. This will give Sachem a chance to regroup as Bracchia gets hounded down behind the goal by Clark. Monkwitz curls away from Clark. Here he comes. Monkwitz back in the zone. Monkwitz flipping it to himself as he tries to showcase a juggling act on the Sachem power play here. Back at the point, Bracchio lets one go and it's gloved by Squilante. Islip can't knock it out of the zone. Monkwitz. Pressure by Worst. And it's angled across, can't be handled there by Gandolfo. High sticking. No, splashing. And a penalty. It's a 5-on-3 power play now for Sachem. For 2 minutes and 40 seconds as Brody goes to the box for splashing. Some more chances for Sachem's power play unit as this is Mitchell. Dangling it over to Weaver, but not far enough. Back it goes, Smith on the hunt. Landry is going to play behind the goal, elects to let it slide past him. Weaver. Pressure by Yuskovic trying to protect it and knock it out of the zone. Comes alive right there for a moment by Sachem. And once again, they have control of it. 5-on-4 now. Lessie back in play. Weaver has trouble keeping it in the zone as East Islip showing some aggressive fortitude here on the penalty kill. Monkwitz in the zone. Monkwitz has a chance. Heinesen, oh, he almost had Monkwitz, but he was tied up. Chance in front as that one was fired wide. Under a minute left to go on the man advantage for Sachem. Led ahead, but far out of the reach of the stick of Smith, who has to evade the pressure. Smith trying to stuff it home right there, and that one was stopped again by Landry. Head to Borzak. Borzak can't keep it on the line right there. Brahmi can't push forward. Now Islip has it back. Brahmi going to touch it forward. And this allows Sachem to counteract. Here comes Sachem. For a moment, they thought it looked like they were going to convert, but as Gandolfo couldn't handle the feed, as this one is Brachia around the goal. Very even strength as this one is led ahead, but not far enough to Sianis. It's taken back by Anatra. Anatra behind the goal, and now back to the top. Ryan Anatra. And this one was laid across the stirrup, let out of the zone as Siani takes a tumble. Siani has it, tried to lay it across, turned over. Jacob Brahmi cutting in the middle. Brahmi fires a shot, stopped right there by Lantry. Another chance and a delay penalty, and this one's going to go against Sachem initially, but now because of the late hit thrown by East Islip, this may be a 4-on-4 situation. We'll wait and find out, as Jacob Brahmi is escorted to the box, and so is Matthew Heinesen of Sachem. So incidental minor penalties to both combatants. At first, it looked like East Islip was going to get another opportunity to cash in on the power play units, but frustration got the best of Captain Jacob Brahmi. Here's Monkwitz dangling, and he's pushed off the puck in a dirty way, as this is a 2-minute penalty against Burns, tripping to the chagrin of the East Islip fans. And in the theme of Halloween, everyone boos. And just like that, a 4-on-4 becomes a 4-on... No, it is a 4-on-4. So the two penalties for Heinesen and Brahmi, the offsetting penalties, must have both resulted in 10-minute misconducts as well, because neither number is showing up on the scoreboard here at the Rinx. The only number that's visible is number 71, Jesse Burns. So if that's the case, and this is a 5-on-4 power play for Sachem. Gandolfo. Back to the point, Maloney. Maloney controlling it. Now it's Gandolfo. Mishandles the feed for a moment. And it's Maloney getting it across. Chance on them. That one was blocked off the stick of Alessi. Sachem doing a tremendous job with their aggressive forecheck. Monkwitz in front of the cage trying to slam it home. Maloney, cross one-timer by Gandolfo, and that one was fired wide. May have been redirected in a different direction, as this is East Islip trying to navigate this one out of the zone. Monkwitz controlling it on his stick, drops it back, fooled everyone, got a shot off, and this one hit a body. It might have been Siani. He was shaken up. He's all right, though. Half a minute to go. Now 25 seconds left on the power play for Sachem. Round it goes. Cleared out again by East Islip for a moment. But not far enough as this is Sachem back in the zone. Poledski bumps off the body. Wraps it around off the boards. Shot from the point. Deflecting attempt to no avail. Another chance up front. And that one couldn't be fired to the center successfully. Smith trying to respond here. Even strength. Smith stumbles as he got the shot off. Maloney. There's another head thrown. Another chance. Stopped by Landry as one of the East Islip players tried to stuff it at the side of the net. Weaver has it again on that fanned attempt by East Islip. You know, it's beginning to get really physical. Trakey. Walsh in the trailer with a drive that goes wide. Out of the zone again. East Islip handles it. Walsh. Hughes. Spins it ahead. And maybe another chance for Sachem, but out of reach of Orzak. East Islip. Trakey gets it around again. Smith angles it forward. Trakey on it. Dumps it in. Trakey to the bench. Back on the ice. Ryan Anatra. Orzak. Gandolfo. Fires a shot. Almost skips into the nets right there as Squilante made the stop. And he had some heavy amount of disruption in front. Here's Gandolfo to the net as he tried to center it across to his man Bizarro to no avail. Back the other way, Anatra with Worst on the far wing. Anatra tried to center it, couldn't. Now it's Ferrazzi trying to do what Anatra couldn't do. Anatra gets it back. Anatra from deep, and he hit the post again! What does this man have to do to get one to go? That's 3 posts for number 72 of East Islip. And this one is icing.
Let's go, Shay.
He had 2 on the power play opportunity back in the second period. 1 on deflection attempt, 1 on a powerful wrister, and this one in the third period on a spinning shot. Didn't go. Crazy. Here's Monkwitz. This one went wide. Now it's Yuskovic trying to backhand this one out of harm's way. Andrew Worst. Now it's Yuskovic. As Jacob Rami comes back into play. So my mistake on the Abrami-Heinesen dispute. Neither did not receive 10-minute misconducts for the altercation behind the goal. There's 2-minute offsetting penalties as Jacob Rami steamrolls a man into the boards. Play continues. Orzak can't keep it in the zone. Now he has to take it back in the neutral zone before backhanding it into East Islip's territory. Orzak, Monkwitz to the bench. And back out on the attack for Sachem comes Siani and Captain Matthew Heinesen. Jacob Rami to make a statement here as this one ricochets off the stick and high into the mesh. comes Siani. And look out! That's a first for everyone as one of the patrons throws the puck back into play. We've had a few of those lands in our section last season, but there were no spectators around us, so no one was able to retrieve the puck and throw it back into play this time, or that time. But this time was a different story. Here's the side slip. Smith with a shot, and there was Alessi jumping in there, creating some havoc, and it was tipped on route as well. Gandolfo trying to hound down one of the east side slip players. Trakey has some trouble with it. Siani trying to break out here and steal it back. Set back into the corner where Maloney gets it. Wraps it around. Clark keeps it in with his skate. Sent across. Gandolfo, or Heinesen in this case. Matthew Heinesen dangling. A good job right there by Burns, sacrificing his body to stop Heinesen from progressing forward. Chance Burns on the offense got a shot off as that one trickled off the pad of Landry. Another chance nullified. Siani, good work in the corners. That one was sprung wide. Another chance, and that trickled off the pad again of Landry. The net is empty for East Islip to close in the final minute of play. Things begin to get rough along the half wall. Play continues. Heinesen throws a check right there on his man. Here comes Munkwitz. He's out on the attack. And this one's going all the way down the other end of the ice and wide. Icing. And 1 minute exactly left in this contest. And a timeout is called by East Islip. What a day it was and what a day it's been. We had an intense game from wire to wire between KPC and Smithtown, and this one has had its fair share of moments between East Islip and Sachem. Keep an eye out on number 44 for Sachem. A target in sight. The empty net. Another chance! Score! And finally, forever is erased as East Islip gets on the board after nearly 5 periods of going without a goal, spanning from their loss against so the goal makes it a 3-1 game. Squante back onto the bench. Abrami with a chance again, and it's stopped by Landry. So the shutout bid done for Nathan Landry, and we get confirmation from the goal recipients for East Islip. And it is Frank Alessi. The assists by Jacob Rami and Sean Smith. Burns, another shot, running off the iron. That's 2 for Burns, 3 for Anatra. Bodies bang away, another shot by Burns, and Heinesen sacrificing his body to make the block. The buzzer sounds, and Sachem celebrates an outstanding performance by their goaltender Nathan Landry as they win it by the final of 3-1 on Sunday's Scary Showdown here at the Rinx. And that does it here as both teams meet at center ice. I got time to thank my director, Mike Brown, cameraman Nikki, Michael Andrew saying so long. We'll see you next time right here on LI Sports Network.